Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us we have a Retekess. This is model number TR614. It's an AM, FM, shortwave portable radio with a cool classic look. You're going to like this one. Yeah, I did. Expect to pay on average between $25 to $28 if you're shopping on eBay, which I'll have links below, and Amazon. So let's go ahead and check this radio out. So it comes shipped in a simple brown box. Mine got dented by the mean UPS driver. Yes, we're around Christmas time. Not a great time to get packages some days. But Retekess does go the extra mile and protect the radio with bubble wrap, so it came undamaged, which is good. So there we go, just a simple brown box. I'm not going to cry about it being bent. There you are. So let's go ahead and empty out what we got on the inside. Cable. Got the radio, like I said, all nice bubble wrapped. It's like instructions. Set that aside. And our box, I think, is empty. It's all you get there. Okay, great. So let's start out with the favorite thing of all, the charging cable. It's a micro USB variety. This radio is rechargeable. Yes, it uses an 18650, and it's pretty exciting. We're going to talk about that and show you how that works. It's a cool setup. I'm really impressed with how they did it. Okay, next we have a very, very basic manual. Can't expect much for a simple radio with a tuning knob on top and a volume control on the side and a band selector there. You're done. It's that easy. Except when it comes to the battery, we'll talk about that. Little notes about the battery there. And then we got specifications. See the band coverage. Yeah, it's got a daytime shortwave band, but it's still fun during the day. The speaker, it says 100 millimeters. It is actually a 76 millimeter speaker. I know this because I took the radio apart and looked in the inside. And it's well built. I like it. But yeah, the radio, when I saw 100 millimeters, I'm like, that can't be 4 inches. Speaker didn't look like it was that big, so I double checked and it's exactly 76 millimeters. Yeah. So we got some warranty information. We're done. So let's go ahead and get to the radio. Radio comes in the bubble wrap, like I mentioned. That's always nice. Let's go ahead and slide this out and turn it around. The TR614. Yeah, look how cool that looks. You know, I like retro-looking radios. They seem to have done this one really well. I mean, the trim, the dial, I'm loving it. So we'll go over some features, and let me first give you some dimensions. First, 8 inches across. So a nice profile, I like that. We're 5 inches tall, including that top tuning knob. Cool feature. Love this writing here. 3-band radio, awesome. We're 2 inches from front to back. So there you go. Let's go ahead and just pull out a couple of items for size comparison. People like to see that. I always keep some C-Crane products handy. I'm a fan. Here's CC Pocket, digital radio with weather alert and all that fun stuff. But, you know, tuning an analog dial like this is a lot of fun. Here we have CC Skywave. We'll be using this as a frequency checker if we do a medium wave band scan tonight. Yes, gets a lot of use. And then we have Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He can spin like no one can. He loves shortwave radios from Retekess land. He's Iron Man. Rock on. Check that out. It's pretty neat. Okay. So let's go over some features of the TR614. Left-hand side, we got this cool faux wood grain. It's plastic, of course. And we got this, looks like probably faux leather or maybe real leather. Maybe real leather. Nice. It's got the texture of leather. Carry strap, loving that. Front of the radio, its coolest feature is that dial. Looks kind of antique-ish. It has that gold metallic color to it. It's your FM band on top, 88 to 108, with like a cool font printed. Shortwave band, this little red line there in the middle. It says 8 to 16 megahertz, or is it 18 megahertz? It's got this really cool lens. I don't know if you can see that indicator. I'll show it to you when I'm tuning it. In the medium wave, it's 530 to 1600. I think it goes to 1610 or 1620. So it doesn't have the expanded AM band, but this is fine. Got a little speaker icon here because our speaker's right here. That's that 3-inch speaker I told you about. Over here, of course, our band select, FM, medium wave, shortwave. These light up with a red LED on each to tell you what band you're on at a glance. Retekess on top. FM, medium wave, shortwave, 3-band radio. Nice. Right hand side, volume on off control. Headphone jack. Now the headphone experience is really good. No low level hiss. Love it. It's not stereo. It's FM mono both ears though, but expect strong lows, some mids, and moderate highs on FM listening. On AM, it's strong lows, decent mids, minimal on the highs. So it's good for talk radio, but it's kind of more of a lower tone on the AM band. Here we have a charge status indicator. When you plug in your USB cable to charge the battery, this will light up red when it's charging and go solid green when it's done charging. Bottom, you got little feet here. Top of the radio, you got that cool gold tuning knob. Loving that. And that 3-band radio type like I told you. And it's got that full wood grain running around the whole perimeter of the radio. On the back here is an antenna that goes 24 inches and swivels. It's pretty nice. It'll go 360, but then you got to clear the cabinet here. You only get so much travel there when you get by the cabinet. But that's really nice. I like having that. And then we'll put that back in place and look on the back of the radio. We got Retekess and some band information again. Power consumption. Little vented case there. And then behind here we have a little door. Go ahead and open this up. Show you this is where the magic happens. The power. So we'll open that up. And they give you a rechargeable battery, which is nice. So you got serial number, quality control passed. And the battery here is 18650. It's a protected cell. It's rated at 1200 milliamp hours. It's kind of weak. I'd like to see a little bit more capacity there, but not a problem if you're a guy like me who has lots of 18650s. But this is a button top battery. Positive is to the right hand side when you're looking at the back of the radio. It's important to know. Interesting thing about this radio is that they say to make sure to replace this battery with the like battery. So here's your positive and you got your negative side, and there's definitely a protected circuit here. So what I'd recommend is another protected cell battery, something like this. Here's Orbtronic. This is a 3500 milliamp hour. I believe this is a Sanyo Panasonic cell with their little circuit they put on there. Orbtronic did. And this will fit right in here, no problem. So let's get this in there for you on camera. You know, we can run this radio off of 3500. Now you just tripled your capacity. That's pretty nice in one shot. Or if you're like me, I noticed this radio had the positive terminal bent outward. See that? I noticed that in the 613 as well. And it will accept flat top batteries. So I got this LG. Make sure to, you know which side's positive when you're using flat tops. They don't recommend it, but it will work. This will go in here and the radio will turn on. Show you. Just leave that open there because I'm going to put the other battery back in. But just to show you, it does turn on. Nice. So it does make the connection. But you can use that in an emergency. It's just that for the charge circuit may or may not peak this properly, so you might want to make sure you independently charge this in a smart charger. That's probably the safety feature. All right, so let's go ahead and put this battery back in. So we're good to go. But yeah, that's the best part. Removable 18650, definitely a bonus, and a hinged door. I do like that too. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about FM reception. Then we'll turn this on and do an audio check. So this radio performs very well on FM. Excuse me, as everybody knows, I base my FM scale on fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. So 5 stars. An average radio, like say this Panasonic I always keep handy for reference. This is an analog radio. There is no digital circuitry. This runs on a digital circuit DSP, digital signal processor. The old school AM FM radios, they get about 48 stations in my area. And that puts it right around the solid, okay to good category, right in the middle. That's really good for most radios. This radio, having that digital processor in it, exceeded that by quite a bit. This gets a 3-star rating in the good category. This found 64 stations, so really sensitive, especially with that 24-inch antenna. Selectivity was also good. I was able to pull a lot of faint stations next to strong stations, which again, I was very surprised that this radio could do. It's awesome for a radio under $30. And it has that cool, unique flair to it. And it has some great sound. You're going to hear it in a moment. So yeah, overall, it's a 3-star rating. It's very good for FM. The reason why I have to give that FM rating like that is because copyright, there's a lot of music on the FM band, and then sometimes they'll keep this video from airing in certain countries. So let's go ahead and we're on here, FM. Turn this on. I should be tuned to Radio Todderbert. We'll do an audio, about a couple minutes, song. What I'm using is a FM transmitter. This is C. Crane's FM Transmitter 2 hooked up to an iPod, and we're playing music and transmitting it over the airwaves, 92.9, to this radio. Clear frequency, works pretty good. So I'll go ahead and run this, get an idea what it sounds like. There you go. You can tell it's got quite a bit of lows to it. Sounds good. Sounds punchy. I like that. Not bad. Let me go ahead and just turn that off. Turn off my transmitter. We don't want to have that making noise. All right. So yeah, it sounds really good. If you compare it to my other videos, to give you an idea what the audio sounds like, because I do that in every video. So that way you can go, oh, okay, same microphone. It should be giving you a definite difference between, say, Skywave and this. You hear a huge difference. Another thing I wanted to show you guys, I just recently reviewed the 613. I liked it so much, that's why I looked at the 614. Let's put them side by side to give you an idea for size. I'm sure you're probably wondering. So the 614 is definitely the bigger radio. I'm trying to get it all on camera. Probably can't, but you get the idea. This has a brighter sound to it, and it uses the same battery. It's definitely more pocket, but it definitely is not as cool retro style, though. It's definitely, has an MP3 player, built-in clock, but I wanted to show you the 613 compared to the 614. But yes, which one would I pick? If I had a choice, probably this one. Just looks cool and sounds good. I love it. So let's go ahead and bring this back down. Let's talk about some shortwave, and then we'll turn it on and see if we can pick up anything. I doubt it with this daytime band on here. I wish they would do a dual band. I'm sure Retekess will probably see this video. And if you do, guys, a second shortwave band from, like, say 3 megahertz to 8 or 2.3 to 8 would be really nice to see, and have shortwave 1, shortwave 2 over here. That'd be fantastic if you guys could implement that. There's a lot of good listening down there at nighttime, and people are missing that. So please add that to your radios. You'd be doing everybody a service, and you probably sell more radios too. So just putting it out there. Also, what would be cool about this radio is if it had a dial light. If this lit up, that would be amazing. Don't know if they can do that without making too much radio noise, but they put these in here okay, so maybe they can put a couple little amber lights. I think that would look old-fashioned and neat, and definitely make a cool. You just need to edge light it on each side there, and that would look amazing. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll go to shortwave. Now during the day, I was able to pick up around 11 to 12 stations, pretty high up here, and it was amazing. It was doing really well, sounded really strong. Don't know what I'll pick up tonight. Probably not much, but we can just try. I'm gonna take my antenna here. Don't have to extend it all the way. I'm gonna hook up a little wire I have in my window. This wire comes from a PL380 Texan radio, and it's like a 12-foot wire, 15-foot wire, and it goes to my window blinds. Since I am in a subfloor basement, we need to get above the ground level. So let's go ahead and see if we hear anything tonight. I'm gonna start at the bottom here, tune this down. Now that, if you look, it's cool how that magnifies the shortwave band. A little magnifying lens in the dial indicator. So let's go ahead and turn this up and hear if we pick up anything. I picked up WWV today on 10 megahertz, so it's accurate. The dial is accurate too, by the way. So we got music playing there. I'm not sure what station I'm on. I think it's 99. It's really close to 10 megahertz. Maybe WRMI. But this, yeah, it's coming nice and clear. I can't hover on the music, but cool. We picked up something. It's really close to 10. Yeah, we're not picking up WWV, unfortunately. I think that's all it is. That one music station. All right. Going rather quickly here. Normally you go fairly slow. Just picking up, sounds like from Cuba. We're in 11 megahertz range. There you go. So you do get a couple stations in the nighttime. Yeah, we're currently 10:10 p.m. Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois, to give you an idea of my location. Very cool. All right, nice. Well, that's it for shortwave because, yeah, it is daytime band. We're not going to pick up anything else. Go ahead and retract that antenna. And let's talk about medium wave reception. Now, during the day, this thing blew me away. Medium wave is where I like listening to most, but though FM has a lot of good music. Medium wave, you expect really good locals during the day, strong, just booming in, nice. Semi-local sounding fantastic. Even distant stations this was picking up, though it does need a little help from a loop. This circuit on here, being a DSP, when it comes and goes, it's not as smooth as, say, an analog radio like I showed you earlier. The Panasonic, where did I put it? This guy, if you're using one of these, you're going to have a nice smooth transition as the signal fades. With DSPs, you tend to have it chop in and out. So with this radio, if you're doing daytime listening and you got some faint station, get yourself like a passive loop. Stick it down the parallel here. Actually, right here, by the way, I'll tell you this little interesting fact. Put the passive loop here because the ferrite antenna is right here. It's 2 3/4 inches, and it's nicely wound. It's a little one, but they put it here instead of up here near all the electronics. Though they did put it near where the wires come in for the charging jack. You don't normally want to charge your battery at the same time you're listening to the radio just because of the RFI noise. Though you could probably do it with no issue. Probably on FM you'd be fine. But there it is, right in here. So you got an idea. And you know how long it is. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on, see what we can do in the evening. Last night I was tuning this radio, and yeah, I was pretty amazed. I was picking up Nashville. I was picking up all the long distance stations. So let's see what we can pick up tonight. Got our indicator. I love how that turns red and what band you're on. We're at the bottom of the band here. There's that on faint signals chopping in and out. We're probably getting 530 Brampton, Ontario, but I can't really say for sure.
The defensive coordinator currently, he has significant support among the old.
Here's 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. Let's get to a stronger station here.
America's first, Jennifer Horn in for Dr. Sebastian Gorka.
Bring this up. Okay, right here it says 560 WIND, Chicago.
The hardest thing about getting safe is simply becoming station. Adding
Media.com. 250 inside with a free battery pack. If you just need a free, does she have on her job? I think she works about 20 to 30 hours a week.
Oh, yeah, so she's got enough income to get a card. And with that,
Here's WTMJ 620, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
much trouble. Are you Costco
About 50
or
miles
Sam's
away
Club
from me.
members?
I am a Costco member, yes. Again, because of you.
So, the Costco Visa card would be a great one for her to have, because college students tend to eat out.
Okay, so there you go, WSM. I think I heard the call letters there. Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles. Booming in really nice. Love it.
And this is a good reason why. Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol, the trusted choice for a close, comfortable shave. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol.
Here's 670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago. Probably ending on Monday Night Football game, I'm guessing.
So now, what about Pittsburgh? I mean, you've got to start asking some questions, right? I mean, you want 11. Weather.
Partly cloudy tonight with fog patches developing near midnight. Winds gusting up to 15 kilometers an hour with a low of minus 13 until minus 15 overnight. For tomorrow, increasing cloudiness with those fog patches dissipating in the morning. About 10 centimeters of heavy snow coming down in the morning as well. Wind gusting at 30 kilometers an hour with a high of minus 4. Wind chill minus 10 in the afternoon. On Wednesday, a mix of sun and cloud with a high of minus 17. And sunny on Thursday with a high of minus 23. That's your weather from 680 CJOB.
Carl Adler tonight on 680 CJOB.
Taking calls and texts to Dr.
All right, CJOB. I don't know why I don't have it written down on my station list, but I'll put the information there. That's a pretty cool find, guys. 680. Usually it's Toronto's this way. Nice. And this here we're getting, CJOB. That's perfect. That's the exact alignment. All right, cool. Got the call letters. I love. That's why I waited.
Now, medium-sized city, and they would come down here and cover the big stories, but they couldn't get to.
As he picks up his third win this season and his fifth as an NFL head coach.
700. This is WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
Here in Cincinnati against Tennessee and against Pittsburgh. Two playoff teams.
Two very worthy playoff teams.
And the Bengals not
Big difference in audio quality.
no turnovers. And that's rare.
A great way to add a little excitement to your sports watching experience is by betting on all the action on my favorite
720 WGN, Chicago.
sportsbook. It's America's #1 sportsbook. And what I like most about FanDuel is the app is simple to use, but great.
Okay, that music goes really well with this ambiance of radio. It's pretty cool. 740 CFZM Zoomer Radio, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles away. Just absolutely amazing. So you can have a lot of fun with this radio. It looks cool. Yeah, I'm already doing final thoughts on it. But we're almost going to go through the band quickly here. Just give you an idea what it can do.
Arthritis, tendonitis, muscle strain, and a whole lot more. So don't just deal with the pain and sit around.
Should be WJR Detroit, Michigan, 760. This is 270 miles.
Treatment Center in Michigan. Receive your first treatment free.
Michigan?
Locations in Bloomfield, Brighton, and Shelby Township. Call 800-935.
Recommended enough. It's a free service. It's amazing how much.
Here's New York, New York.
I have used every means there is, I think, of getting access to the National Library Service books. If you
So WABC is New York, New York, 750 miles. Sweet. Finding it between two strong stations, by the way. They're 760 Detroit and 780 WBBM, which is right near me, Chicago.
For more information about the National Library Service for the blind and physically handicapped, Library of Congress, visit loc.gov/thatallmayread or call 1-KIDNEY
in death toll. For more information on healthcare and COVID-19 vaccines, read my...
Here's 780 WBBM, Chicago.
Japson for News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM.
Tom Brady was the reason they won all these championships.
Here's coming in and out WCCO 830, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles, talking about the football game.
A very much
See you in VR.
B Windows winter closeout sale.
Wood windows, vinyl windows, patio doors, entry doors, and siding. Help keep our great employees working all.
Here's 840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky, 300 miles.
Manufacturer's rebates.
And no payments, no interest for 12 months.
Set an appointment today. Go to B Windows.
Okay, I think this is 860. As you can tell, it's in French. CJBC 860, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So we're going to speed up the dial now. Show you how accurate it is. On AM band, it's very accurate. Yeah, especially FM. So yeah, I love that the dial's accurate. Good job, Retekess.
They are just limited in some. I hadn't considered that. What have we done? Cigars this weekend.
Still got favorite time of the day.
Observations are next.
You do agree with Rather, though, right?
WMVP, Chicago. ESPN, 1000.
Won people championships.
See where it's
Anthony
at,
Davis
Nadal.
had to
Nice.
go to LeBron to win his championship, you know? Do you agree with Rather? That's all I want to know. Say it.
You're trying to get me into a...
Oh, and it runs also on an old school dial string too, by the way. There's a dial string attached to the tuner across here to tune it just like a traditional radio, which is nice. And it's real smooth tuning, by the way, guys. Feels good tuning it.
Oh, right. Exactly. I forgot that bridge.
Very even. There's no hang-ups on the dial. Okay, I'm going to go all the way up to the top of the dial here.
With the sparkling stars on high, you know that one?
It's 7 planets which have a lot of influence on our life. That's Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, the Moon, and the Sun. And you look at the 7 days.
This is playing Ma Rainey too. Actually, you would love the music in that one too, Doctor.
Lavish historical pageant, part melodrama, part circus, and part rodeo. And it featured the finest performers.
Private equity firm in China, which means he's controlled by the Chinese.
Got it all out of
I personally think Trump beat them at their own game because I don't think they.
Got the station's mixing. Go to the top of the band.
What does it mean to you? She said, I don't like even to tell you. I said,
Okay, you get an idea. Pretty simple setup. It has that DSP that cuts in and out. Like during the day, it's not as touchy like that. In the evening, if it's not a strong station, you're trying to DX with this, you're going to have to use a passive loop for sure. But it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. And of course, you got to point it the right way. It's really finicky if you're not directing an antenna, that horizontal antenna there, the right direction. You'll lose your signal too. So the TR614, does it get a buy? Yes, under $30. This thing's absolutely amazing. I love the fact that it can run on a flat top reclaimed cell that I took out of a backup modem battery, I believe. This was like, it came out to like 90 cents a piece. And this is a 2600 cell. Right away, I can increase the performance right there. It's just that to charge this, I use a dedicated charger for safety because this is unprotected. And they recommend using a protected cell like the Orbtronic here. When you get one of these and you're set, I mean, this is going to run for a long, long time. I love it. And the audio coming out of here is absolutely fantastic. The Headphone experience is great. Everything about this radio is worth the money. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Give a big like if you did. 2, if you like Retekess brand and you want to see more reviews and band scans and some comparisons, hit subscribe at the bell icon, get notified of future videos. And of course, 3, comment below, what do you think about the TR614? Would you buy it over the TR613? This one right here. This one's more, it has an old-fashioned like wood grain, but it definitely looks more techno, more modern, versus this one here looking more old school and retro. Yes, liking that. Old-fashioned, I call it. Definitely cool. All right, guys, you take care, and we'll see you in my next video.